Will Haze, aka Cassius Kane, on the screen. How y'all doing? I'd like to let y'all know, just for you, I drank 4 double doubles in 48 minutes today, just so my black ass can stay awake, get through my day, and come see you, my loyal viewers. This is the show. I get called something new every day. Today, I got called a racist. Got called a black supremacist. I had to look that shit up.
Hold up.
Yeah, black supremacist. Today I got what else? I got told that I'm dividing Calgary hip hop, and that I need to show everybody love, regardless of what they're doing. Even if it's not good, I should not tell motherfuckers that it's not good. So I'd like to say welcome, everybody that's trash, everybody that's fancy, everybody that's ashy, everybody that's classy. You are tuned in to the Will Haze Show. A round of applause.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you can hear him in the background. He's not on, but he is there. Today, I have a very special guest, a close and personal friend of mine. Hold on. I got to tell my kids to come off the internet now. The motherfuckers using up all my bandwidth and shit. Hold on. Using up all my bandwidth in this motherfucker. I can't even have a motherfucking conversation. Come off the internet. Not international, internet.
That's right.
All right, there we go.
But the internet is international.
The internet is international. Okay, I'm gonna bring him on because we already in this conversation. Everybody, round of applause and salutations to my man, Chale Chale. Chale!
Blessings, my brother. You know.
How you doing?
Everything beautiful, man. What's going on with you?
Man, I'm living. I see that little I like your little backdrop you got going on there.
Well, thank you.
What you got going on? You got a little. I see a bow and arrow. I see a ankh. Yeah, that's what that is, my nigga. That's an ankh.
It's just
the cross with the thing on the top. This is an ankh. Oh, you ain't.
I'm scared to move the computer. To just
don't disconnect. Well, you got a little mural going on back there too.
Yeah, So I mean, it's just this is the smoker's pit right here.
The man cave.
The man, you gotta get somewhere you can come in. You can come and poly with your own self. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
What's happening?
Air Music's own ERA. If you didn't know Air Music's own Chale Chale.
Air Music Group, yes sir.
Air Music Group.
What's up, Vinny?
All those that
Brothers,
I was on the phone with someone in BC and Vinny just walked into his store and jumped on the phone. I was like, shit. But for all those who are living under a rock who don't know what's going on, why don't you let them know who you are, what it is that you do, and give them a brief synopsis of you, my G.
We are Era Music Group. Well, I am Chale. As a part of Era Music Group, there was myself, Phoebus, Vinny, and we bring to you the best hip hop. You know what I mean? The raw, unadulterated sound, that strict boom bap, and really that is what we, I'd like to say what we specialize in, that boom bap, that good boom boom. You know what I mean? Boom, 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 that good stuff. You know what I mean? Bars as per usual, because that's really what we came up off of was,
them bars.
Was bars. Like straight, like so much to the point where you might not even worry about the beat.
Right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like that shit sounds so good. You're like, oh, that dude dissed the shit out of me, but it was so proper.
Right?
How you gonna use that type of metaphor on a nigga? Like,
right? Remember an Animal? I think that one Jada Kid joint where he spit and then he just dropped the beat and he go a cappella for like 45 seconds out of the 5 minute song, and that's the best part of the whole shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the environment we came from, came this city. You talking like 40 MCs on a corner in front of fucking, you know what I'm saying? Bamboo, straight artists. You know what I'm saying? Shut down traffic, police, everything, and spit till 4 in the morning. That's where we come from. You know what I mean? No, that's our generation in this city. So, and that's facts.
That's facts. Straight facts. Straight facts. Good math. So tell us how long you've been doing this. Like how long you've been in the game, been writing, been doing it professionally for.
Oh man, say been a minute, but of course I've been born doing it. Really. Hey, that guy now boy, I did rap. I did do the thing, eh? You understand? No, but I mean, like shit from Ground Up, right? Which was Phoebus, myself, Blaze. Actually, tell you the truth, like it was very open. You know what I mean? You could say like the main components of it, and then into dialects, right? Which was myself, Phoebus, Rohan, Rojo Diosa, big up Rojo Diosa. You know what I mean? He was in there too, supreme lyricist. And then Khan, big up Khan, King Khan, what it do? You know what I mean? Into Shutdown, you know what I'm saying? Like, which was Khan, myself, Big Mo, right? So we're talking like, okay, so if I'm breaking down the timeline right now, we're talking like 2001, 2003 to 2007 into 2011. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then 2012. I'd say 2012. Phoebus came up with this gorgeous idea for Era Music Group, ERA. If y'all can see right there, ERA, Era Music Group, and we just been doing it since then. Underneath that. Yeah.
So what got you started? What made you
cut you off? Not to cut you off, my nigga, but this portion of the Will Haze.
Oh yes, we have sponsors. We have special sponsorships today. Hold on. This portion of the Will Haze Show, Chale, tell them who our sponsors are today.
I shall tell them who are. Give me 1 second, please, man. Give me 1 second. Just 1 moment, please. I gotta just handle my. Yes, this is a bottle of Hennessy. Bonged out. Please excuse the interruption, viewers. You know what I mean? I gotta make sure you rhyme right. Now, this portion of the Will Haze Show was brought to you by UK Blue Cheese.
UK Blue Cheese.
Blue Cheese. This shit is phenomenal. Great for migraines, back pain, glaucoma. You know what I'm saying?
Does it taste like blue cheese?
It tastes like
first question.
It does. It tastes. There's hints of blue cheese on the palate. You know what I mean? You taste the primarily the cheese. It's my nigga. Hey,
this nigga would get fired from Calgary Eats on the first review. Like,
hey, right?
Of bacon on the team burger, like nigga, team burger.
How was it taste, man? That shit nice, but it good, right? Right. But no, it's a hybrid between a blueberry and UK cheese, right? Okay, so it's like it's more of a cheesy flavor than the blueberry. It's real nice. My nigga Struck, he loved this shit. Gotti, Struckzilla, shout out you to my nigga, man. I know you love that UK blue cheese. It's nice.
Now you speaking to a man that doesn't indulge in the aroma of the sesamilia. You know what I'm saying? So explain to me where all these goddamn names are coming from. I remember when I did smoke back in 76, 82, around there. You either got white rhino or purple indica, right, or shake.
So, or shake.
That's it. I wasn't smoking it, but sometimes someone would try to pass it off on you.
I got you.
Give it to you in a motherfucking greasy paper bag that the fucking cheesesteak came in. You fucking look at this shit like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I want my money back. But so explain to me where all these goddamn names came from. Like you got motherfucking like Fat Bastard and Anal Deathmatch and all this crazy fucking names and shit like that. Like where all these fucking names coming from? Like why are they naming this shit all this shit?
Good brother. I wish I could tell you, but I don't even know. But you were exactly right. Like I don't even think coming up. I mean, like 14, 15. I seen any purple weed. Like I'm sure if I saw some, I would definitely remember. You know what I mean? Because like that first piece of bomb weed, it's like first piece of bomb pussy. You remember that shit. You know what I mean? Right? That's how much I love that. I have now compared it.
I mean, because.
Damn.
I can't really say that because if you get a lot of bomb pussy, you might forget your first piece of bomb pussy. You know what I'm saying? And you really have to go through some trash pussy to know what bomb pussy is. Like going like from like 18 to 21, you're just like this is what it is.
Right.
I might skip a couple of late night calls for the sake of sleep because this is horrible. But then when you like 25, 26, and you get that good, you're like, whoa, holy shit, whoa, hold on. And then so you know you got 3 kids, you 3 times divorced.
Why'd you say that, man?
You're driving a minivan.
You made it real. Also, football, you got 3 kids. I was just about to express, you know what I'm saying? You know, when you reach that nice, like, let's say I was a little younger, maybe I'm a little bit more gifted than most. I was gonna say 22, 24, but you know, when you figure out you got that right stroke, and then that left stroke, and then that quarter in stroke, you know what I'm saying? You break
and then
down,
that on that sideways holding on to the chandelier, you know what I'm saying,
right.
while fixing the bunny ears on the TV stroke, that extra, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the genuine stroke where you try to do the when doves cry dance in the pussy. And then you ever step out your shoes like Usher in the pussy. Like you get the R&B pussy.
Crazy.
But I'm telling you, that's when you wake up and you have kids, because when you get that really good pussy and you forget, and you're like, oh damn. Oh damn, you mine forever now, girl. Like I just nutted in here, so it's mine forever. But let's get back to your accolades. I mean, this is gonna be a good conversation to continue on. But let's let these people know like what you've done. So you've been in the game for a hot minute. Now, what I want to know is what
you talk about decade and a half. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, easily. You doing this like
about that.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like that though. This shit flies. You know what I'm saying? Black don't crack. But what made you want to start doing it? Because I know when you started, it wasn't in Calgary. I mean, you kind of like in Calgary by way of. I'll let you tell people where it came from, and then what got you started and all that, and wanting to do it.
Really? I ain't gonna lie. Well, Willie?
No, thank you. I'm good.
All right.
I got pissed tomorrow.
Nah, really, really, what was I don't know if how many viewers out there do remember. All right, I don't know how many viewers out there remember a group called Ghetto Concept. Right, they came up in the '90s. They're from Rexdale, Toronto. Real dope artists, Quadro Cinco and Dolo. And Quadro, you know, Quadro is actually happens to be family of mine. You know what I mean? That's my dad's brother's firstborn. Right? So like he was rapping. I mean, like they've done quite well. Done quite well, are still doing quite well. They won a couple Junos. He was actually, I was just watching him. Like when he started with Dolo, I was just like, oh, this guy's dope. And at this time, we were living in Mississauga. At this time, right? He was in Rex. So we go see him rap. You know what I mean? Come back and I'd be spitting, right? Mm-hmm. And then I moved. Well, I got shipped to Ghana, right? Did that real? I was out there for about 3 years, and all my people out there make music. Like all of them make reggae, all of them do hip hop. You know what I mean? I was out there going to school just under 3.5 years. You know, Ghanaians, man, when you start getting bad, you know what I mean? And they start, maybe they think you are going sour. They will send you back home. You know what I mean?
That's what I love about my African people, because it takes a village to raise a family, and that village doesn't have to be in your country. I think every one of my African friends has been sent back home when they started fucking up. Every single one.
Right? You appreciate a little bit more. You reach back, right? So I was out there rapping, having a great time. That's really where I picked up a lot of my style. What was there? Because they rap really fast back home. You know what I mean? Like, you know. Anyways, when I came back to Canada, we had moved from Saga to Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Toontown. What up? That's a fun place.
Right? So we get there, and like, you know, energy, right? Like, you know, when you into something, like for me as a weed head, if I go to a city I don't know anybody, I could just roam, and my energy will bring a weed smoker to me. It happens every time. Every time. It doesn't fail. You know what I'm saying? And the same with music. Like, you know, your energy resonates, your vibe resonates. So, you know, walking around, bumped into a couple artists out there doing their thing. Devin Page, he was from Louisville, Kentucky. He had just moved to Saskatoon. Sky Stoney and a brother by the name of Joey Styles. I don't know if
Yeah, we
how many
Styles,
other
man. Shout out Joey Styles, B.
Yeah, shout out Joey Styles. That's my guy right there. And he's doing big things right now. You know, Joey,
Mhm.
dude, you know, he doing his thing. But anyway, we made a. I hate to use the damn. I hate to use the word group, but we made a crew. We called it Phase One. Right. So we was rapping all throughout that all throughout. So now we're talking like 97, 98, 99.
Right.
Everything now, right? Came to CA, bucked into the likes of this this nigga, like craziest nigga I ever met in my life. It was a fucking interesting cat. You know what I mean? Fucking real cool fella. You know what I mean? And usually, I don't really fuck with light skinned niggas too tough. You know what I mean?
Tell the story, B.
You know what I'm saying?
Story, B.
I say, yeah, I'll meet you. Cool. I'm standing on the corner of 14th and 4th Street, Calgary, Alberta. I turn and I look, and there's this nigga. Rocky, he's got shorts, wife beater, flip flops, and he is holding a paper bag, which I'm assuming contained alcohol, which just so happens to be a bottle of OE, a 40-ounce of OE. And I'm like, this nigga crazy. I'm like, yo, what's your name? He said, Kane. I'm like, Kane, cool. Charlie, you guys call him Will Haze. I call him Kane. I've been calling him Kane. We're talking like 2000. You understand what I'm saying? 2000, 2001 when I met this nigga. So I guess if you want to know my history of of music within my lifespan to CA, that's what it is. And CA is Calgary, Alberta. For those of you who don't know, we've been calling it that for years and years. Some call it YYC, some call it CA. As long as they don't call it Cowtown. Fuck.
Yo, so yes, that he was talking about me. I was the nigga that was walking the streets with a 40-ounce and a wife beater on. I did not have the body for a wife beater, but if you know my attitude now, it was a lot worse than my attitude. No, my attitude then was a lot worse than it is now. I did not care. My stomach, I always had a pot belly, and I'm always showing it off. We had a nickname for that shit called it Ike Dirty. That shit was beautiful. So we did a lot of work. We did a gang of work. We worked with a bunch of people. We worked here in Calgary. We worked in Vancouver, missed a couple of good opportunities in Vancouver and shit like that. Came back. Now we come back, and then now you're working with when you came back, what were you working with Shutdown as soon as when you came back? Was it Shutdown or was it Ground Up and then to Shutdown?
It was.
See, what you need to do is do that when I'm talking. You don't have proper interview etiquette.
My etiquette is off. Apparently, so is my grandma.
Your etiquette is all off.
Now, so
it's gonna be a fun ass interview to edit too. Like I'm not gonna know where to cut this shit.
You see, Natty done smoked all the weed.
No, I didn't.
She gonna be like, no, I didn't. Shut up, nigga.
Yeah, right.
Hi, Will.
What's up, Natty?
You get your interview after, woman. Goddamn, it's my shit. Go with you. Hey, don't hate though. No, it's ass. Anyway, you see what these are things I have to contend with, brother. Anyways, hey. Hey, you don't know this dance yet, eh? I go
Chale. Chale.
Sorry about that.
This way.
Wow. Can you believe that shit? Anyways, so you asked me what?
I don't even fucking know. So tell me about I don't even know what I asked you. It wasn't even an important question. Tell me about tell us about how the music industry was back then. What were some of the struggles that you had to go through? What were some of the roadblocks and all that shit? And I guess you could say in Calgary, we'll say Western Canada because it was kind of back and forth. So tell me about some of the struggles with that.
Well, CA primary, I find that we shared the entire of Canada's struggles as artists in this city. However, I say this flat out. I give this city the Pepsi Challenge any fucking day of the week. Calgary has the best artists in Canada. Period.
Boom.
Period. Point fucking
Boom.
blank. Period. And I've been everywhere in Canada.
You saw that status I put, right? About
You know
the
what I'm
no-fly zone.
Right?
No, if anybody got anything to say about any if you're not in Calgary, don't say shit about a Calgary artist.
Please.
Nobody. If you're not in Alberta, but I put all of Alberta because I got my peoples up in Edmonton and Red Deer and all that too. But if you're not in Alberta, you can't say shit about Alberta artists. And it's a no fucking fly zone. Motherfuckers feel like they can come here and fucking and shit on us. Like niggas from the States came to Edmonton and shat on Edmonton. These niggas from Edmonton snatched they fucking shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
No fly zone.
There you go.
But anyways, continue. We do have the best. Calgary has the best talent out of everybody.
I'll say it like this: it's like Calgary. You won't find two artists in Calgary that sound the same, right? And that's the facts. Bet unless there's a nigga out there and you biting somebody's shit, you know what I'm saying? And you know you are, then put your hand up and the shoe fit, nigga. You know what I mean?
Place that bitch up.
You know what I mean? Yeah, there you go, your ass. But I mean, like, since I've been here, I've never found truth. Since I've been here, I've never found two rappers that sound the same, right? And that's rare because we're in a city of 1 million plus, right? Easily, right? So like, you should maybe even within crews, you should be able to find somebody that sound a little bit like they man or a little bit like this. And you've seen crews here that sound like 5-man crew. Every one of them has their own style, and they grew up together. You understand what I'm saying? So that's like the artistic value that Calgary brings to the table, like a motherfucker. Because I mean, like, no disrespect to TO6, whatever you want to call it. You be in Rexdale, you'll find 30 different niggas that rap exactly the same. You go to fucking Scarborough, 30 niggas rap exactly the same. Fucking North York, Mississauga. You know what I mean? And there might be, differences in artist styles in between there, but I mean, like, primarily they sound the same. You get what I mean? And it almost has a Toronto sound to it, which is a good thing and a bad thing too. The Calgary has, like, we just don't have a sound. Yeah, we all sound different, but we don't have a sound as such. Like, how you hear Vancouver artists that kind of got that, that dreamy hip hop feel. Like when we talk about Checkmate, big up Checkmate, big up Concise. Shout out them niggas, man. You know what I mean? But like, yeah, that sound, that was a sound they crafted in their city. You know what I mean? So you hear artists in there, okay, that's what Calgary feels like.
So do you think that it's a bit of a detriment to Calgary hip hop that we don't have a distinct sound? So like, not in style, but like you said, if you hear man's from Toronto, you know man's from Toronto, guy. You know the guy's from Toronto, right? And it's like you hear dude from Vancouver, like, hey, bro, he's from Vancouver, bro. It's like, it's all chill, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. But like Calgary is like, I went to a friend's house and they're like, you have an accent? I'm like, no, I'm just here. Oh, wait, you got another sponsor?
We have another sponsor. Thank you. This portion of the show is sponsored by Space Monster.
Space Monster. This shit is beautiful.
Niggas
just don't be smoking regular weed no more. Like, this is brought to you by.
No, hey, getting back to it, brother. That's where now let's not lose track.
This shit hits you in your chest so hard it feels like an alien's popping out of it. That's why they call it Space Monster.
Oh, it's beautiful, purple shit, nice. But anyways, so.
Do you think that's a detriment since we don't have a sound?
No, I don't, because it's giving us time to grow and the vibe to build. Like, you see all like the new cats is coming out here right now. It's 17 and the big up 17. Big up Billy Bishop, all day. You know what I mean? All them young bloods that be coming up right now. Noah, you know what I mean? If I forgot you, don't feel a ways. Sorry.
They will. We had a conversation about the other day. If you don't say everybody's name, someone's gonna get in their feelings.
Whatever. I wasn't put here for everybody like my mama said. Well, you wasn't born for everybody to like you, so if you feel like that, go fuck yourself. Hey, anyway. my mom used to say you weren't here put here for everybody to like you. Sometimes I don't even like you. So shit happens, right? So that was not like it's giving us time to build. Like he's like this new that like all the young blood I just mentioned. You know what I mean? They got this this feel about them. You know what I'm saying? Like that bounce. They got this feel about them, right? And like their direction and like their flow. You know what I mean? It's like that. It's like a different wave. It's a new wave, a little different from our wave. You understand what I'm saying? But the bang of it, the feel of it, straight hip hop shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what time does. You know what I mean? it gives birth to that new shit.
And what I like about Calgary, because we had an issue with this weird coming up. The Sun, Moons, and Stars rappers.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, the motherfuckers that were like so over your head, they're over their head. You know what I'm saying? Like Cameron said to Nas, just because we don't know what you're talking about, don't mean you're nice or something like that. But I feel like we've weeded all those motherfuckers out now. Like nobody's like so underground. Like
that was true. That's kind of strange. Like how that even happened? It's like you're definitely telling the truth. Yeah, but there's not too much of that. When we was going through, there was a lot of some weirdo rapping. Going on, you would have been like some real weirdo rapping. Like you go to a battle and some nigga would talk. You go to battle and like this guy would talk about your mother's ass.
Yeah, saying some weird shit
for like 14 jokes in a row, and people would be like, and he'd win. And
But the thing is, like it was 8 Mile because I remember Nucleus used to put on those battles and sell out the Palace, which is now Flame Central, like sell out Flame Central. But then 8 Mile came out and these battles started getting bigger. And then the battles turned into you're rapping, you say your punchline, and you wait for the crowd. And then you're rapping, you say your punchline, then you wait for the crowd. Right. And now they're setting up, but it was cool because it's the top of your head shit. And now they're setting up battles where it's like, I know you, I'm gonna study all your social media, I'm gonna visit your baby mother, visit your parents' house, write something for a month, I'm gonna write about you and then battle you. And it's like you coming up with some sick bars, but you had all this motherfucker, you went through the niggas dossier, like. There's no rawness in that shit. What the fuck are you smoking on, Popeye? The fuck is that?
It's just my tina, you know. It's just, it's my Ghana pineapple.
Oh, okay. I thought it was I thought it was on some like beaded hippie shit, like a hacky sack pipe.
It kind of is, It was given me by an old Rasta guy. What I mean, given to me means I purchased that shit for a discount. Because Ghana niggas don't give you shit for free anyway.
So, I
think it's it's not that true. I think it's great. Like whoever can put like this, whoever's coming up next. I'd like to see somebody bust like ASAP, like in the next 730 days. In the next 2 years, I'd like to see someone bust out of here, right? Because that is what will implement CA's sound, plugging in. You understand what I mean? Because really, like, you know what I mean? Whoever
someone hits the mainstream with it.
That's right. Like whoever goes first, that's like, the people say the sound of the Toronto's at 40. Yeah. 40 and what that one cat? Boy Wonder.
40 Boy Wonder, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
party next door type feel too.
That's the feel of that city. Now, some people might not agree, but like the general populace is like, that's what the city feel like when you bang that shit, right? Mm-hmm. So I mean, whoever do that for Calgary is going to do the same thing. Okay, cool. That's what city feel like, and you're right. We weeded out all the corny motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like we weeded out a whole bunch of them.
A bunch of weirdos is gone.
That the hot dog water smelling rapping. You know what I mean? Like that. No, that shit. Like it's gone. Yeah, everybody's coming like kind of hard right now. Actually, yeah.
Now, what would you say then is apart from like what we had to go through growing up, or coming up in the game, compared to now? Like, what's different with the industry now?
Internet.
Yeah, we didn't have that back. We had the internet, but we didn't have the social media and shit. It was all fucking foot to ground.
Mm-hmm. That was the only diff, because it's like, when someone's like, yo, when we was going to say, so yo, who's nice? And someone said, okay, so-and-so, right? That was a solid representation of what was really going on here. Why? Because it was all word of mouth, period. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are nigga leave fucking Whitehorn or Rundle, travel all the way to fucking 162nd Avenue, come battle your ass over, set up over the payphone. Like, you know what I'm saying? By the time you get there, fucking 20 people there sit. You know what I mean? Like it was all word. It wasn't any like, oh, my man's dope or who's nice. Oh, this person. Most people say like, when you ask who's dope these days, it's like, well, my homie. You understand what I'm saying? It's all, yeah, my man, or it's me. You know what I mean? And you're like, and that's really determined by the fucking, by the clicks right now, right? Whoever's clicking, whoever's hitting them clicks, like, yeah, okay. this is the pop. This is what's popping, right? But you know, that's just how that's how the world works, I guess. Really, because I mean, it's gone from there to where it is right now. So clearly, that's the way it was supposed to happen. You understand what I mean? That's mean like back then it was like, yo, like someone's like, yo, you need to check for that dude. You're like, you're actually kind of hyped. Like, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll go check for him. Because nobody would have brought his name up if it wasn't the case. If he wasn't, you know, if he couldn't spit, right? You know, someone say, yo, go check my man. You can see, like, you can hear that 5-6 times a day. Go check my man. Go check my man. Like, you hear it, and it's like,
all right.
Nah, you know what I mean?
Back then, like, no one's gonna tell nobody to check nobody unless it was worth checking. Someone got to go all they fucking way.
And I'm talking about just Calgary right now. You know?
So, speaking of Calgary, then, I mean, some of my peers, and I say peers because I rock with them still, but I stay unbiased. I stay unbiased with my show and everything. But some of my peers ask specific questions where I got the city a little riled up, right? They're having interviews with rappers and asking rappers who they think the wackest rapper in the city is. And I can see how that gets people flames, right? And then all these people started wanting smoke. But do you feel if someone gives... I'm not even going to ask, like, the whole why people are getting mad over the question. Like, that's been done. But do you feel if a rapper gives their opinion on a rapper in their scene, in their city, if it's not the most positive opinion, would you equate that to hating? Like, to being a hater? And if so, like, what is your definition of being a hater still?
Fuck, man. In Calgary, the definition of a hater is someone that tells the truth. Facts.
You know? Yeah. You're gonna have to elaborate. It's an interview show.
It might not could just be this place, period. But definitely, like I said, like, you know, we're well traveled, bro. You understand what I'm saying? We're well traveled. So it's like, this is definitely one of the more like, what'd you say? You know, like you know, someone give the opinion. It's like, and the music's funny too because it's subjective, man. It's fucking, you know, it's really up to it's opinion. If you cannot, if someone can't tell you suck, and you're not gonna feel it, ways you in the wrong fucking sport, bro.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because there's niggas that be like, yo, Jay-Z sucks.
Now imagine Jay-Z flew down here and slapped him in the mouth. Like, how would you feel? I'd be rich next day. I'd hire 8 Jewish lawyers. But I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. So why do you think Calgary, especially, is more sensitive towards not allowing people to give their honest opinion about the music? So I do feel that's why a lot of stuff in Calgary is being put out before it's ready to be put out. I posted on my status, I put my email on the status and said your shit in. And there's a lot of shit in there where you know that lyrically it's not horrible. And then maybe production-wise, and I can say production-wise it may not be that good, but a lot of these cats aren't rapping on beat. They're fitting in too many words. They're not making any sense. They're rambling on. I got a song that was like 48 bars and no hook that sounded like it was recorded on an iPhone. So there has to be someone telling them that's good for them to put that out. So why do you think Calgary is so... But it's not saying that they're trash, but it's not like if you're not your best shit at that specific time, why would you want other people to hear it? But then how come you don't want other people to tell you that? So why is there so many yes men and not enough people that are willing to take real motherfucking feedback on their shit? Why are people in Calgary so sensitive? I guess it's the short question to my long ass question.
So sensitive. Why they so sensitive? Damn, bro. That is a good fuck question. There's very few times that, you know, I'm presented a question that really don't happen. I'm dead ass, man. It's like, what the fuck does he say? Shit. Okay, well, that is a great fucking question. I'd like to attribute it to the crab in the bucket syndrome, but we don't have enough fucking people here for it to be crab and bucket. We, you know, in terms of music, getting it like that, like, I don't think it could put like this, right? Music business, right? Like, you know, definition of music, you know, business. You know what I mean? An exchange of finances between two bodies is like, if you know, I don't think anyone's getting enough bread here directly off music for it to be that type of energy.
Right? I only know one rapper. I only know one rapper at all. Out of all Calgary rappers, I only know one rapper that's 100% making their income off of music. And you can still, I mean, they make good music. They're pushing units and shit like that. But you can also attribute it to they don't have a lot of the extra things in life that a lot of us rappers, I wouldn't say made the mistake, but a lot of us rappers got that good and forgot and then came up with the extra shit, right? So apart from that, why do you think so other than that, why do you think that these rappers aren't making money off of music? Do they have the wrong game plan? Are they putting out the wrong music? Is Calgary just not a place that accepts hip hop?
Well, I mean, shit, it's changed a lot too. Like you remember, this is a city that like literally tried to ban hip hop from the
True.
whole fucking city. You don't remember that shit?
I remember that shit.
Hip hop, period, in this city. That's something like maybe a few of the youngsters that don't know that, I'll explain it to you. You know what I mean? When we was coming up, like I'm talking like 2000, Cherry Lounge, now whiskey, them days, these, you know what I'm talking about? Within the hip hop community, anytime somebody was shot or stabbed, it was at the hip hop clubs in Calgary.
Yeah.
Period. And it just started giving a name. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like they, they told Memphis Bleak he's not allowed to perform.
Yeah, I remember that.
Perform. He told the Truth Hurts that she ended up even coming.
True first came. We're not gonna talk about. Not True First. I'm talking about who's the girl who sings "Hit 'Em Up" style?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, she came.
Exactly. You know what I mean? She ended up, I think she came. Anyway.
No, she came. Like, there's a story behind that. I'm gonna tell you the story about
All right.
Blue Cantrell. There's a Blue Cantrell story, nigga. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, I digress. I'm not gonna go into that. Everybody don't need to know nigga business. But I know exactly what you're saying. Like they would let niggas across the border, but as soon as they get to Calgary, they said, "Okay, you're not paying." And now these promoters are on the hook for money. Nobody's doing the show.
That was the 2000s. Like, and they, clubs. You know what I mean? Like they shut it down. Like the first incident that happened. You know what I mean? To be in the paper, blacks and hip hop. Innocent white girl shot in the arm in front of black hip hop club.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, and granted, those are very sad things that happen. Like, no one wants to see that shit at all over anything. But it just so happened to be that was what was happening in the clubs in this city, right? The mayor said he took it upon himself to shut hip hop down here. Like, we didn't have concerts here for years. You know what I mean? Like real shows. Like we did our own.
Yeah.
Everything. You understand what I mean? Like there must have been a gap. Like, and correct me if I'm wrong, or someone comment if I'm wrong. Like shit, there must have been a good 2-3 year gap. We didn't have any fucking
nothing, no shows,
nothing. You know what I mean? And so it was like, we had to do it ourselves. Like it was like, okay, well, what are you supposed to? No one's gonna sit around and wait to open up for nobody, like because no one's coming. No one's gonna, go about this. And once again, there's no internet, so it's strictly you better get on your hands, you better get on your feet, get the fuck out there, and push that music correctly,
and at least keep your name relevant.
There you go. Yeah,
at least try to keep your name in people's ears. Like it's easy to do it now. Like I'm broadcasting. You know what I'm saying? People are watching that shit. You know what I'm saying? But back in the 2000s, we, like you said, we traveling from Whitehorn to Anderson train station, from one end to the next, then up downtown, then up to the motherfucking just to show motherfuckers that they have our names in their fucking ears and shit like that.
And that's just CA, bro. Like we talking, remember like the homie Littles? This nigga traveled from fucking Nova Scotia all the way to Vancouver, stopping every motherfucking province.
Mm-hmm.
Putting his music out, you know what I mean? Setting up his own shows, just that. Like that was how we came up. Like hip hop's more embraced right now than ever within this city. Why? Because like people are seeing, it's cash, it's money. People are seeing bread. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, well, that's the Ave now. You know what I mean? You can jump on that way. All you got to do really is just like tell your truth, just be consistent with the material. You know what I mean? If you're just dropping like bang, 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 you know what I'm saying? Like hold up, I gotta take a piss, my nigga. 1 second.
This nigga forgot it was live fucking shit. So I want that. You know what? While this nigga's doing his thing, let's give some shout outs to everybody that's tuned in and say what's up to everybody. So we always got the regulars. We got some new people in here. So we want to give a shout out to Magic. What up, Magic? We want to give a shout out to IGC. What up? Give a shout out to King Khan. What up, my mans? Man, my motherfucking. There we go. We want to give a shout out to Garen. What up, homie? Want to give a shout out to Nikki Louise. What up, girl? Nessa. What up, girl? Josh Peltier. What up? What up? I think that's I Am Tomorrow. What's up, I Am Tomorrow? He's gonna be on the show on the 25th. Next Wednesday he's gonna be on the show. Want to give a shout out to Lex. What up, Lex? Give a shout out to my little sister Sita. Des is on there. What up? What up? Oh, everybody's back. Oh, look at this from the Magic of Television. The nigga's back.
Right?
It's like you never left.
My man.
Shit. This nigga, I gotta piss. So okay, so now that Calgary is one of the most pseudo-racist places in the world, which I mean is like you don't have people. Well, you don't really have too many people running around saying nigga, 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 and everybody with the what's it called flag on their truck really doesn't understand what it means. They think it's about hunting, but it's like corporate racism. So that leads to I had a stat today that kind of blew up, and it was about white privilege. Now, do you think white privilege exists? And tell me what you consider white privilege, and should white people be offended by the word white privilege? So we're gonna go back to shout out. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Okay. I do. However, I think that as of from long time into right now and going into the future, it will soon be black privilege as well, right? Because I mean, I just when I think about white privilege, I view that all pertaining to finances.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. Whereas, okay, yeah, black people, you might find some that are rich, but very few are wealthy, and there's a difference between the two, right? And then there's the poor, right? So it's like,
classes,
right? Over time, it's going to be, black privilege, and same way, white people are going to be like, damn, you think there's a, such a thing as black privilege? You know what I'm saying? Now,
if you look at the term, I think our first mistake was actually giving it the name white privilege, because that kind of defines it to something. When you hear privilege, it's already something that's defined in your head, right? Mm-hmm. So if you think of white privilege outside of classes, outside of monetary, and even outside of a black and white thing. For example, if a white dude and a black dude walked into a drugstore and walked through the drugstore to pick up whatever, who do you think is going to be followed? Right? It's one of those things where it's like, I even got into an argument with this.
If you in fucking Temple, man, if you in Temple, there's the dollars. The white
people but I mean, the white people get followed around in Temple and stuff. I love living in the Northeast, B, because in the Northeast, I don't even get racially profiled. I get invited into strangers' houses for dinner. Like I love the Northeast, B. But
easy. You know what I mean?
White privilege is one of those things where it's like, it's benefiting off of a history of systematic racism,
right?
And white privilege is something that was so geniusly set up that is happening on a subconscious level before people even know it.
Right.
And it happened, and black people do it too, where they would see, for example, if you see a white dude and a black dude and just their picture and all of a sudden, just based off of media and everything that happens in your life from a child growing up, you have an opinion about the person, and an opinion about the black person in your younger days, as younger, might be negative at first, or it might be, oh, that dude's that, until your adult brain comes in. Like they did that experiment where they had kids, and they put the black and the white doll in front of them and said, "Show me the ugly one, show me the pretty one." And the ugly one was the black doll with the nappy hair, and the pretty one was. But that's white privilege. But the kid doesn't know that. The kid's not a racist. The kids' parents aren't racist. The kids' parents don't tell them black is ugly and da 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 da. It's just ingrained subconsciously. Media will show you that shit. The coolest monkey in the jungle may not have been an overt racist thing to do, but it still programs your subconscious mind.
Right?
Saying,
bro,
and this shit's.
Oh man, what you have you talked about this yet? Like, what would you think about
the monkey? I was outraged, and then I thought it was funny as fuck. Cause my dad's like, you call your kids monkeys all the time. I'm like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, fuck. And then everybody's like tearing down H&M stores. I'm like, nigga, that store didn't do it,
right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, look, do you think that dude was really that fool? That he said, I can put this out and nobody is going to know this or nobody is going to say. I don't think that he actually really was like, this is what I mean. A bunch of black people are monkeys and I'm going to make you wear the shit.
Not at all.
I don't think he meant to do it. I think after he thought about it, after he's like, man, that was some really stupid shit.
Yeah, but it went through channels. It went through quality care, quality assurance and shit. Like my thing is like, he probably took a picture, like all the kids wore all the shirts. And then they had the people going through and seeing the best pictures. And there was probably that one intern that slipped the picture and was like, and it was probably a black intern. It's like, fuck this job. They keep making me get coffee and shit. So I'm fucking them up, right? But it went through all these channels and not one person saw this and said, wait. No, this is going to fuck us up, Jim. Jim, we can't do this. Jim, did you see this shit? Call Dave and ask him if everybody took this picture. Well, how did this get to us, Jim? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then it's the same thing with the Starbucks thing. Okay? Well, not really, but the thing about you're boycotting all of this and all of that when it's like when I saw a video of them tearing up an H&M store, right? Which is like, I like H&M, but the whole thing is there's 4 black people working in this fucking store.
Dead ass.
So they're tearing this store up, wanting the store to go out of business, and they're putting black people away from feeding their family. Now, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I think that sometimes our outrage built up from a whole bunch of fucking things that are happening. Like, at the end of the day, if you watch people that look just like you get gunned down in the street on a daily basis, whether it's by the hands of someone that looks like you or the people that's supposed to protect people that look like you, someone could trip and say vinegar and you hear them wrong and you're losing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. But I mean, so these niggas get arrested in the Starbucks in Philadelphia because they came in, asked to use the bathroom. They said, no, the bathroom's for paying customers only. So they're like, okay. And then they sat down and waited for their friend. Yeah. Starbucks lets you sit in there without purchasing, use their free Wi-Fi. The manager of that Starbucks called the police, and police came and arrested them, pulled them out. And the dude came. There was the white lady videotape. Is like, they didn't do anything. They just sat down. I'm just sitting down. Right? Okay, cool. But now everybody wants to boycott all of Starbucks. Like, really? Do you think the Starbucks on 52nd and 38th to Forest Lawn, is really co-signing this idiot manager who called the police?
Fuck.
So how do you? So there was a question in there somewhere.
Yo, man.
I should have took the first part of my thing today. So tell me what you think about that. There's my question. That was the worst motherfucking interview segue. How do you think about that?
When I think about that, I think that this portion of the Will Hayes Shows is brought to you by.
Here we go.
Purple Train Wreck. This shit is bossy.
Purple fucking Train Wreck?
Purple fucking Train Wreck, my brother.
Why is all weed the name of weed is always a color and a motherfucking tragedy? Purple Train Wreck. Blue asteroid plummeting into Earth.
Why would you smoke that?
Green mind death. Like, why is it always a color and a goddamn tragedy on that shit?
Said green. Man, you know what? Speaking of which, hey, ain't that about it? Because, fam, look, that was the question that you asked me at the very beginning of the interview. Why is all weed named some crazy shit? And I was like, I
don't know.
And then you started laughing, and then we went on to something else, and then we couldn't remember what we was talking about. That was what we was talking about. getting back to my nigga. Hey.
So what are you working on? What are you working on? What you got going on in the works right now? You're fucking killing me, B. You're killing me.
What was that question you just asked, though?
What are you working on? God damn it.
No, not that question. The question you asked previous to that question. I'll answer the question that you just asked after I answered.
Why is weed named after a color in a tragedy?
Ah, yes, there you go. I don't know. And your next question, brother.
Holy shit, what are you working on right now? Like, what you got going on in the works?
Right now we got shout out Phoebus, man. Big up Phoebus, man. Phoebus is fucking number 87, I think. 87 or 86 other than the top 200 on iTunes for his album Preach. No, big up that man.
Big up
you know,
Phoebus.
Yeah, broke into that top 100, man. About to break into the 50s. God's grace, man. So yeah, and then we got the Era compilation coming out, and that will be coming out in June. And then Motion Picture Audio, which is my project, my EP, that will be out August. So we're around August, yeah. And then the mixtape Scooby Snacks. Scooby Snacks, nigga. You know, that should be a.
You should name it like after your weed. Like name your next mixtape like Orange Nightmare.
Yeah.
Or fucking Violet Night Terrors or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my
some
god,
kind of shit. All right, so when is Scooby Snacks coming?
What's that?
Scooby Snacks. When's that coming?
Shit, I might just drop that. It's a mixtape, right? So it's like it's done. I might just drop that 2 weeks. 2 weeks. The cover art's ready to go. I'm actually just waiting for Fee to finish listening to it.
Who's all on that one? Who's all featured on it?
Nobody.
Or is this a solo?
Oh yes.
Like no features. No features. Not one feature.
Not
too many rappers could do that. Pull off whole songs, dog. That's dope.
Bro, it's not even like, you know what it is? It's like Scooby Snacks is like it's not like the regular format of mixtape. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Well, that shit nice. What? Anyway, yeah, it's not your regular format of mixtape, right? That shit's like there's 14 tracks and I'm just busting the fuck out of all of them. You understand what I'm talking about? Like I'm just running them, bro. So I'm talking about like you know, there's no structure to it like that. I'm not 16 hook bridge, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going like 38 bars.
Just straight.
You know what I mean? Straight. You know what I mean? And then like maybe like a little little jingle at the end. You know what I mean? Just tie them in real quick. You know what I'm saying? But like, but yeah, I'm not like, you know, and that's every one of them. You know what I mean? So it's like, I was like, fuck. You know, I did about 30, 35 of those last year.
Dope.
Right?
And just got the best ones, and then threw them into
great scribing, like, you know, just banging about the motion picture audio. The LP though, the LP, that's all written. That's all well structured motion picture audio. You know what I mean? And it's really.
And who's all featured on MPA?
It's Vivid. It's Fee on there, Truck on there, Rojo on there. Yeah, Fee on there, Chuck, Rojo, Manny Lude. Big up Manny Lude. Manny Lude's a young boy, man. You need to check out for him, man. That kid's nice.
All right.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean. You know, we don't really wait much. You know, that's just like when we first brought him to the studio. This boy, he picked the old boy beat. Remember Cameron Joint, old boy?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga's like fucking 20, 22. You know what I'm saying? Nigga say he was listening to that shit since he was 5 years old. He wanted to rap on that shit. He came to the studio, bust that shit down.
That's dope.
Yeah, Manny Luso. So he on there, Quadjo.
Yeah.
On there. Yeah. You know?
Okay. So we come to the point in the show where we have the audience, the viewers, these motherfuckers that tune into me every week. What's up, motherfuckers? I'm not supposed to cuss that much. I think my mom watches sometimes. Fuck.
No,
They ask the questions.
How you doing?
So she everybody's asking questions here and shit like that. So we got
Yeah.
Garen asks, have you ever hit South by Southwest?
Nah. Do I have to type this shit in, nigga? Or what?
Nah, they watching, nigga. Put the marijuana down. Like put it all the way down, fam. Nah, they
Yo, nah, I haven't hit Southwest though. No.
What have you done any festivals or anything like that?
We got a festival coming up June 3rd. Fuck, FIBA sent me the information about it. Hold up. Yeah. June 3rd. Huh? Oh yeah. Okay, they got a festival coming up June 3rd. I'll give you the information, right? You say you're gonna put it down when
you send it.
Yeah, when you drop it.
This nigga has sent me nothing. I sent this nigga an email months ago. Nigga, send me your shit. So when I put your shit up, niggas can click on shit and see. This nigga's got videos. This nigga's got all this type of shit. You know what this nigga sent me? A postponement. That's what this nigga sent me. Can't do it tonight. Might see you Wednesday. See you when I see you. Gotta go. Like, what, nigga? I ain't getting nothing.
Hey, come on, man.
Nothing.
I hit you at like 2:30 in the morning. I tried to tell you I couldn't make it.
I am old, nigga. I'm sleeping at 2:30 in the morning. There's not the only thing turned up at 2:30 in the morning is my pillowcase. That's it.
Who inspired me in the city?
Who inspired you? Magic has a question. He even put Q in front of it, so I know it's a question. Thanks, Magic. Who inspired you in the city, and who in the city inspires you now? So let's say who inspired you coming up, and who inspires you now?
Who inspired me coming up? Fucking coming up. Hey, yo, New Panella.
Yep.
Now, them just like New Panella, man. They was all over the TV, man.
They was all over the TV. I can't remember if he won a Juno, but I know he was on Much Music a lot of times.
Right? Bonafide Brethren.
Bonafide Brethren, yeah. Black Rose. We got a Black Rose.
Black Rose, Nucleus, Black Rose, Nuke. Chain Reaction. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's chain. That nigga chain. His grind was crazy, boy.
Hella crazy. He had a new fucking CD every fucking week.
Easy. Maybe more. Maybe more. But was with Bonafide Brethren, Endangered Species. You know what I mean? Bubba B.
Yeah, Bubba B. Yeah.
Bubba B. Fucking Chatterbox and Tavis, man. You know what I mean?
Cloak and Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger into Urban Legends.
Urban Legends, yeah.
Castle Ridge Crew. Them niggas.
Castle Ridge Crew was dope. Fuck, I was actually thinking about them. I'm like, why the fuck they ain't doing that thing no more? Castle Ridge Crew with Terrence in that, or was it Terrence?
Yeah,
Terrence in them.
Yeah,
used to kill the battle circuit.
Rich Am, fucking, there's a couple more of them niggas in there.
So who's inspiring you now?
Fucking, who's inspiring me right now? Within the city, or are you talking about like just in general?
Let's say both.
Fuck, everybody that's really pumping. Now everybody's You know, it's hard to. I hate to give the diplomatic fucking answer. You know what I'm saying? It's like, right? Well, fuck.
All right, name somebody, nigga.
Yeah, like.
But you already know you don't want to name like one person because you know like 82 people
like fucking like take it and leave it.
I don't inspire you. I don't inspire you. You're not inspiring. Like niggas get pissed. Magic wants to know like in the city though. He wants to know in the city.
Oh man,
inspired you.
You know what I'm saying?
Say somebody, nigga. Early. I don't want. I'm not catching smoke off of you, nigga. You better say something, motherfucker.
Yeah. Who inspires me in the city right now? Everybody that's pumping. Like, if you're pumping, you're inspiration to me. You know what I mean? And those who's pumping know who they are. Right?
So now if anybody gets mad at you, you're gonna be like, well, I guess you ain't pumping, nigga. What's up? All right, perfect. We coming to the end, so why don't you? What's your IG right now? Put your IG up there.
IG at.
Thank you. No shit. No shit. You said at.
Deadly. CHALEWAH. So Chalewa. CHALEWAH.
That's it. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right, perfect. I wanted to ask you too. Like, okay, so how'd you get the name Chale? Let's go for that. Let's go for that. How'd you get the name Chale?
Well,
nigga, I thought you fucking shit froze. I'm like, this nigga's internet fucked up. This nigga, is internet fucked all the way up?
All right. Talking to Chale. I got it at Avro's house. I don't know. Do you remember Avro? Do you remember the spot? 12th Avenue, 5th Street, man. It's all good to speak on it now because shit.
It's not there no more.
Not there no more, right? So there was a spot, man. You go there, man. You know what I'm saying? You get your nice little plate of oxtail. You know what I'm talking about? You get your trees. You know what I'm saying? You get your aki. So all that good shit right in that one space, right there. Right and fucking, but that's where the old folk kick it, right? You know, that's where all the old head kick it. So you want to go learn some shit and listen to some like, you know, everything is politicking and bullshit with old folks. You got the old guys that's like, yeah, them dropping gems, and then some of them be like,
game, yeah.
You know what I mean? And just fucking popping shit, right? So it was like, I was just sitting there and fucking me and Con, we used to go by there like, and Mizzle, Big Mo, shout out Big Mo, my nigga Mizzle. You know what I mean? But yeah, we used to go by there and just fucking, when we was done doing our thing, the statute of limitations, you understand what I mean? On certain things, but like we go there, hang out, do a thing, smoke, and this guy's like, yo, the boy's like a walking chaliwa, man, like a walking chalice, man. You know what I mean? Look at the boy, he just smoking. You know what I mean? And I was like, I like that. Because before that, I remember you said my shit cute, right?
Mm-hmm. I remember it was cute.
I remember it was cute, right? So I was like, Chalewa, yeah, man, I like that, man. So remember, then they'll call me Chalice. Everyone call me Chalice.
Yeah, I remember we had the Chalice and Kane City fashion going. I remember that shit. Nikki wants to know when did you stop using Chalice?
When did I stop using Chalice? Snap. So when did I stop using Chalice? When people kept asking me if it's a fucking cup, that's what the fuck it was. I said, fuck that shit. They asked people like, I'd be like, people that know what time it is, our people, the hip hop community, you know what I mean? The Rasta, so on, would be like, yeah, Chalice, they get it, right? But anybody else would be like, Chalice, like, isn't that a cup of some sort, like a golden goblet or some shit? Like something that should match this shit right here, some stupid shit like that, like
some little John shit.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, and I was like, no. Matter of fact, I'm sick of explaining it. Nor am I gonna really, you know what I mean? God's grace to pop off, bro. I'm not gonna sit on TV and be like, man, it's because they giving me challenges. I just smoked so much fucking weed. You know what I mean? role model and shit, you know.
You know this is getting broadcasted though, right? You know this is getting broadcasted, right? Like they can't edit this out right now. People are watching.
Right. Well, you know, it is what it is.
It is
right?
what it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
that's really, I use Chale because like that's really more like, you know, in Ghana they you know, everybody be like, yo, Chale Chale. That's like the slang out there. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, I don't know, it's like homie in Canada, right? Like anywhere you go in Canada, you hear somebody like, oh, Chale, come here, brother, come here, Chale, Chale. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, I started going there more and more and more and more and more. You know what I mean? So I spending more and more time in Africa and shit. You know what I mean? I just gave out all my cousins like, yo, you know what I mean? And just I was like, man, I like the way that sound, huh? You know, right? And my people relate to it. Plus, it's an abbreviation of challenge anyway. Like,
yeah.
Most people that you become a challenge anyway. You know.
So let yeah, I still call you Chalice.
Right?
Yeah, I still call you Chalice. Like that's
right. And I call you Kane. We'd be like, who the fuck is Kane?
Who's Kane?
Fuck you, nigga.
That's how you know. That's how you know me. If you still call me Kane, like I still got niggas that call me Kane Cutter, Kane.
Right.
My dad still call me Kane.
Flip flops and a phodio, though.
Yo, and that's still me. Fuck it.
Just a little bit more sophisticated.
A little bit. It's code 45 now. Right? Or it's a fucking flip flops and a fucking 40 of gin, like you know the Queen's liquor.
You love that gin. You still love that gin, boy.
Ooh, that Bombay. I'm blue bottle all day, B, all day. So so everybody watching, we're about to we got to wrap up here. So let everybody watching know where they can find you, where they can find your music if they want to listen, and all that jazz.
One moment. Right there. It says so on the screen. Right there on Facebook, it's Chale Chale, Chale twice. So nice, you gotta say it twice. Oh shit, nigga. Yeah, them two really.
All right.
Like, you know, I will give you the information, brother, and then when you drop this, you can put all that because Era Music Group, YYC, that's the Instagram for Era. There is Phoebus at Phoebus Vibes, which is Phoebus's personal Instagram. There's the Vins at the Vins1. That's his personal Instagram. And then like you see mine, Chale right there. Why did you put the W in a capital? Now you confusing the people, my nigga. Hey, man.
You want to change it, nigga?
Please do. Please do. Hey, we got to. This portion of the Will Haze Show is brought to you by Blue Dream.
See? A color and a fucking verb or adjective or something.
That's how you know it's good.
Niggas is just making shit up. Like I bet you Blue Dream just tastes just like Aqua Sunfire. It tastes exactly the fucking same.
Blue Dream is it's a hybrid between blueberry and Kush, right? So it is a very sweet undertone, earthy almost. Nice hues in the leaf. You know what I mean? Right?
On that note, thank you very much, Chale, for coming through. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? We missed you on Sunday, but we appreciate you coming today. If you could leave one final word or one final saying, something of inspiration to give the people, to give the listeners, to give the fans, now's your chance.
This is what life is really all about, man. You know, look at it. You see this shit?
There you go. That's dope. Still, the Biggie and Pac.
That is the whole point of life.
You comfortable, nigga? Yo, thank you very much, my brother, for coming through. We gonna link up after this. Text me on the phone. That's not even how you text people. I'm fucking old, nigga. Do you say hashtag or do you say £?
I say the Facebook, nigga. I say the Instagram too. And the
Alright.
Walmart.
The who?
What?
What?
Who?
All right, my nigga. Thank you very much for coming through. I appreciate you, my brother. We gonna
Hey,
link
see ya,
up.
bro.
Text you right away, and we gonna get on, fam.
For sure, family. Going on.
All right.
Yes, sir.
That was one of my favorite interviews, man. You got to give it up for Chale, man. Chale, never a dull moment with that brother. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a smart brother, definitely a funny brother. And I agree with you, Magic. Chale needs his own motherfucking show. They need the Chale Watch show. That is something the world needs, is the Chale Watch show. Thank you very much, everybody, for tuning in. I appreciate you.